Okay, so getting right into the video, I'm starting off taking my hair down from a loose bun. I just freshly washed my hair yesterday. Normally when I'm doing my sleek buns, I do it on wet hair. But after I washed my hair and rinsed out my deep conditioner, I got tired. So yeah. So what I'm doing here is I'm just parting my hair into the part that I want on the side that I want the soup to go on. So I'm parting my hair right now and I'm just trying to perfect that part. And you want to get that part as straight as possible. I like to have a little curve to my part instead of having the part going straight back. And now I'm just wetting my hair with my continuous setting mist bottle that I got from Amazon with just some water. I like to, like I said before, have my hair wet when I'm doing my sleek buns because I find that it comes out flatter when I do so. Now when I say wet, I don't mean by dripping wet, I mean damp enough to the point where you can comb through your hair smoothly. So what I'm doing here is I'm sectioning off where I'm going to have like the soup go. And you want to section this off because when you're sleeking your bun back, it's going to turn out way smoother. So I'm sectioning it off and then I'm just going to tie it up and then clip it out of the way. And when you're sectioning off that portion, keep in mind not to have too much hair, otherwise it'll be too hard to slick back and get that nice little swoop in the front for your bang. So I'm just going to continue to mist my hair with this spray bottle here with the water till I get it wet enough to my liking or damp enough to my liking. And once I finish misting my hair, I'm going to go in with some Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner just to add a moisturizer to my hair because my hair is pretty dry. I didn't add anything to it after I deep conditioned it the night before. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my hair, and you're going to run that throughout your entire head. And make sure you don't forget about those ends, girl, because the ends is the most important part and it's the oldest part of your hair. So don't forget that. And also be careful when detangling your hair. When you detangle your hair with the wide tooth comb, make sure you're just taking your time. You don't want to rake out your hair. And then after I go in with the wide tooth comb, normally I go in with my Denman brush to smooth it out. And y'all, please don't mind my little ugly faces I be making when I be doing my hair. I cannot help it. I be making these little ugly faces, especially when my hair is wet, because my hair tend to swing in my face sometimes, and then I be having all of the products on my hands. I don't know why, but now I'm going in with the Eco Styler gel, and I love this gel. I always go in with the olive oil kind. I never buy any other kind. I always just use the Eco Styler olive oil, and it has the maximum hold. And I just add that around the entire perimeter of my head just so I can get it as sleek as possible. And you do not want to be stingy with this gel, girl, because this gel not only does it sleek your hair, but it also moisturizes your hair with the olive oil. So I'm just going to sleek my hair back with the Denman brush after I detangled my hair with the wide tooth comb. And that Denman brush is just going to get my hair super, 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 super smooth. And you can get a Denman brush from the beauty supply store. I think they're like $3 or $4 as well. So once I'm done with my Denman brush, I'll go in with my hard bristle brush. I normally get the male brushes because they have a smooth side and they have a hard side. The hard side I use to get my hair really sleek and laid down, and the smooth side I just use to smooth out the edges, and it's more softer on your edges as well. You don't want to use too hard of a brush on your edges because that can make your edges tend to come out, so just be aware of that as well. So I'm going to tie my ponytail with 2 hair ties. I use 2 hair ties because my hair is really thick, and I feel like my ponytails or my buns aren't as tight enough unless I use 2 hair ties. And I have to use 2 hair ties every single time, otherwise they won't be as sleek as I want them to. So depending on how thick your hair is and how tight you want your ponytail to be, or how sleek you want your ponytail to be, I suggest personally using 2 hair ties if you have thicker hair. So moving on to that section that we tied up earlier, I'm just going to go ahead and wet that with some water and detangle it with the wide tooth comb just as I did the other section. And then once I'm done detangling it, I'm going to go in with that same leave-in conditioner by Shea Moisture and just moisturize that section as well, because you do not want to have any pieces of your hair or any parts of your hair not moisturized. So using that Denman brush, as I said before, I like to use the Denman brush just to get my hair super sleek and laid down. The Denman brush is just going to give me some guidance as to how I want that bang or that swoop to lay for my bun. And when you're smoothing out your hair, make sure that you have those ends fully detangled. So to form the shape of my bang, I use a rat tail comb just to guide the way I want the bang to lay. And then once I'm finished with the rat tail comb, I alternate between the rat tail comb and the hard bristle brush just to get it laid down smoothly. And then sometimes I'll also go in with the brush I use for my edges just to smooth out the outer portion of the bang. And when I'm doing my buns, I'm normally a bit heavy-handed on the gel just because I want my buns to lay as smooth as possible and be super sleek. Also, to prevent my buns or my hair from being hard from the gel, once I'm finished and I finish laying my hair down, I normally go in with some oil and I just put it in the palm of my hands and then rub it together and then place it all over and throughout my entire head and just smooth that on. That just prevents my hair from being hard. So as you can see, I've formed the shape of the bang that I like. You know, my head is big. I have a big forehead, so do not mind me. Please don't judge. I know I have a big forehead. That's why I normally create a little bang, not too big of a bang, because I don't like the bangs that sit all in your forehead. Then next thing you know, you start to break out from the oils that's in your hair, and anybody got time for that. So like I said, I am heavy-handed with the gel, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm adding more gel just to make sure my bang is laid. You want your bang to be laid, okay? Laid. And this bun normally takes me about 10, maybe 15 minutes to do because I do take my time on my edges and making sure everything is laid to my desired liking. I want everything to be super smooth and super laid, okay? And I also like to have my edges really laid too. That's my main focus when I'm doing my buns or my ponytails, because I like my edges to pop. And if you like to see a video on how I do my edges, just let me know in the comments down below and I'll do that for you as well. So you're just gonna see me here just continuously trying to perfect that bang and make sure everything is smooth and everything is sleek to my desired liking. You do not want to have any lumps or bumps in your bun or your ponytail, because it is going to be very noticeable. When you're doing a sleek ponytail, you want everything to look like it's just flowing smoothly. And once I'm done slicking everything back, I do take the that section out of the ponytail, and then I go ahead and smooth it back and place it back into a ponytail just to make sure everything flows together. So once I'm done perfecting my ponytail and laying those edges, I am now going to twist up the ends of my hair and add some more of that leave-in conditioner from Shea Moisture to the ends of my hair, because that is and tends to be the driest part of my hair. So I just go ahead and twist that up after adding that leave-in conditioner to my hair and secure with the bobby pin. And when I do my twist, I like for my twist to be as tight as possible, kind of like when you're doing a bento knot, and then I just go ahead and secure it with that bobby pin. So that is pretty much it for the video. If you guys like the video, please go ahead and click that like button. Also, if you have any questions on the techniques that I use when I did my bun, go ahead and leave those in the comments down below. Also, I'd like for you guys to leave any of the tips and tricks or techniques that you guys use when you're doing a sleek bun, and any of the products that you'll use. I would like to definitely start trying new products, so go ahead and put me on. You guys, we can put each other on. If you guys like the video, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.